All right, 3. You know what? I actually... One more second. I didn't set up the room. Actually, it's okay. Nothing happened. Oh, I have you... Wait, what? Oh, you might have...
The stream dies. The stream dies. Hi. Oh wait, we've been live this whole time? Okay. We're live right now. Wait, is this new? Is this a new desk? Oh, so cute! You did not have a desk before? Whoa! Oh, wow. My desk is so big. It's always, also, they say they can't hear you, but I don't know if they're trolling.
No, they're right. They couldn't hear me. My mic was muted.
Oh, God.
As I was saying, I had it is new. I had my younger sister's syndrome, where I was like, oh my God, Abby has this. I want this. But hi guys, we figured we could chat for about an hour that we have.
We have some biscuits and tea.
Got some biscuits.
And look at Serena's glasses.
It's actually not tea. That's angel milk. So it's milk,
angel milk?
vanilla extract, and sugar heated up.
Oh, I've never had that.
It's so nice.
That sounds
it tastes
yummy,
like
though.
warm ice cream.
Like cinnamon maybe would be good on it.
Yeah. Why are they yelling at me? Oh, what should I... Listen, I went through a lot in the past hour, okay? What should I animate you doing? I'm kidding. No, I always love seeing me in animated dancing.
Dance Revolution. Dance
Oh yeah,
Revolution.
you're... Wait. Yes, I was about to say, of course people know about it. I saw the waiting room before you even told me about it. Imagine it was unlisted for just me, and I just spoiled your DDR stream.
I know. I was wondering though if I should make my thumbnail more about feet. But I was like, I don't know how to. I was like, it is like the foot stream, but also I feel like that's really sus to put on the thumbnail, so I don't know. I was debating it.
I mean, the foot stream. You know, you're kind of based for that. I'm not gonna lie.
So I just call it the foot stream 25K celebration.
Do it, actually.
In real time, change my title. Yeah. Workshop it now on stream.
Build your entire body out of feet. Oh God! How would that even work?
I'll just say the foot stream. There we go.
I hate it here.
I
was gonna say, oh right, okay. So, should we introduce ourselves again? This is technically a new stream.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Make way for the Dancing Princess of V4Mirai's first generation Crystallis. My name's Serina Maiko, Charm.
Hi, I'm Abby Cadabra from V4Mirai's first generation Crystallis. I am the comedy VTuber, and I'm Dragon.
Yeah, let's go. Perfect intro. And today we are going to talk about my shame and disappointment. Actually, no. Today we're going to talk about our moe factor, because that's what we were talking about earlier. So, long story short, I was telling Abby about how I feel like a failure of a woman because I have no sexual value. No, it's a joke. I was feeling like very conflicted in terms of how to brand myself with my content and like what parts of my personality I want to kind of really play into the most. And like, cause you know, like when you're a content creator, not just a VTuber, but when you're a content creator, you kind of have to play into like a consistent role or like a character type, especially for girls. So trying to figure out what would my archetype of a woman be, because I don't.
A woman
with an A. Because I wouldn't classify myself as cute or sexy. But there are other archetypes. I wonder if I can look this up. I think I'm definitely the closest to like... Perky?
You're perky and optimistic and kind.
Ah, thank you. But that's not
You're
like...
the group leader. You're maybe the... Like, you know in like Love is War, the pink-haired girl?
Aww.
Like, not Chica. The girl who is the head of the like cheerleaders. That the gamer guy. I always forget names. I'm sorry, guys.
Wait, what?
I was trying to make. I was like thinking about like making a list of every anime character name that from every anime that I've watched. So I stopped forgetting them. You know the guy who's a gamer. The guy who's a gamer who like struggles with school or whatever.
That would be really funny. But
do you know that guy? He's
Shigami? Wait, what?
No, is that his name?
Who are you talking about? Because you said girl, and then you were like, you know that guy?
Yeah. So he goes out with this girl that has pink hair. At the end, she's a cheerleader squad leader. Do you know who I'm talking about? Did you watch the movie?
No. I gotta say, I'm not even caught up on the anime.
So, yes. Subame Koyasu.
Koyasu?
Here. Her. I feel like that's you. Like, she's like a perky leader. She's not extra kawaii, nor is she like extra like duncy. But she's like really sweet. And, well, no, she's just like, I really like her. Let me see, like, does she fall under any trope?
I don't know. I thought we could just take like a what dere type are you quiz?
Subame is considered one of the prettiest girls in the school, and the Madonna of the third years with pink hair that has bangs parted 7 to 3 to the side of her head with the back portion tie up in the back. She's often dressed in a school uniform or gym clothes. She's kind, caring, and cheerful, and sympathizes a lot with other people, even shedding a tear when she saw Ishigami's downcast reaction after the relay race. She always acts in the best interest of people and dislikes hurting them, especially if she feels they are genuine. Because of those characteristics and her undeniable beauty, she's very popular among the seniors. So I feel like she's like a uniting glue, and like always putting like other people above her.
Oh,
and I feel like that is very much you.
Wait, but I'm so mean.
No,
I have
you're
such a
not.
bullying personality too. What about that part?
Not at all.
Really? Really?
Not at all.
Like all I do is like tease people though. Like that's my love language.
You tease people. You tease people, but I don't think you're mean.
No. Oh my god. Oh my god. Moving on. You're so sweet. Thank you. But only the chat. Well, you deserve it.
Yeah, our chats are so mean. We have the sweetest but meanest chats ever.
That's true. That is true. Wait, let me. Okay. So I was thinking we could take like some what type of dere quizzes, like what type of dere you are quizzes.
Yeah.
That'll kind of I don't know. It's hard. I feel like I as a girl, I treat. Like I'm gonna treat my friends differently than the way I treat chat, you know? Like I'm so mean to chat, and then when I'm like with the girls, I'm just like, oh my god, I love you.
True, yeah. I feel like it teases us. I mean, for me, the part of the fun is like, I feel like chat, and we share a lot of chat, like it's funny, and I like bantering, because like that's really fun for me. I feel like I have really fun people to banter with, and that's like rare to find. So I like being a little mean to chat just because it's like banter, and it's fun to do that. But not be mean for real.
That is true. I also have a really banter-like personality, especially like growing up with 3 older siblings. I just love going back and forth with people.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a lot of fun, you know. And it's at the point actually where because I grew up with like that type of banter-like relationship, like with my friends, family, everyone. It's honestly like. I feel like people that I can't banter with, I have an uncomfortable relationship with.
Yeah. I mean, it's people who expect the worst probably, right? Like, if you can't banter with them, they're probably assuming that, like, you're lighthearted play. Like, you'd never banter with someone about something they're actually insecure about, if that makes sense. Yeah. So, if you go like, ha, 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 and they're like, ooh, then you're like, oh, okay.
No, yeah, I guess it's similar to how, like, the people that you're most likely to, like, like get really angry at, or like I don't even like blow up on, or like just express any like negative emotions. Because I used to like really never express my negative emotions. Now I'm a little more jaded as an adult. That if I just don't like someone, I'm just like, I'm not gonna talk to you. But I don't know. I think I've like in the past, like I would only ever like express any sort of disapproval or disdainment, dislike towards like my family, because it's like the closer you are to a person, the more you like feel comfortable showing your entire self and like knowing that they'll actually see you for who you are instead of just seeing you for what they want you to be. So they won't hold it against you or get mad at you or make a snap judgment on your character because of like one negative interaction, you know? Like, I feel like people that you're less close to, you're more likely to kind of put your best foot forward because you're just like, oh, if I make one mistake, they don't care for me enough to forgive me. But and then you have people like Uncle Iroh that was like, do you really think I care so little for you that betraying me would change how I feel about you or whatever he said? I was like, Uncle Iroh. Why is Uncle Iroh literally the standard?
I remember I got super bullied in like, what was it, like 3rd grade? And my grandma would pick me up for school, and I would always throw these tantrums in the car where I was like crying for no reason. And I wasn't conscious enough, I think, at that point. So I like didn't really know why I was crying and throwing a tantrum. So my grandma asked me, I like didn't have an answer. And then one day my grandma was like, I think she's getting bullied. So she just marched onto the school, and then she saw these kids throwing rocks at me, and she was like, oh, that's why she's been throwing tantrums. Anyway, sad story, done. But it's just like all the tantrums because the kids were bullying me and I didn't know how to process it. So I would just like cry and complain about everything else because I didn't know how to process it.
Aww, I get that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway,
yeah. The dating quizzes. Let's get to it. So I figured you would go first. I'm not gonna share my screen because then I'm like setting that up. There's a lot of things, and every time I try to set it up, my screen crashes.
Read it.
So
just read it.
First question. Choose one that describes you. There are a lot of options. Fun, funny, kind. Or maybe I should answer these questions about you, and you answer the questions about me. So that way it's more like an outside perspective rather than like the person you want to be. So how would I describe Abby? Fun, funny, kind, honest, scary, superior, pretty, or quiet?
Oh.
Definitely not quiet. Definitely not scary. Definitely not fun. I mean, my knee-jerk reaction is to say funny, not just because like you practice comedy, but also I just feel like you're a really lighthearted, fun, like childish person just at heart. So, But I think above all,
I'm sexy.
You're sexy. That's true. I think above all, out of all the people I've met in this field and interacted with, you have shown such a genuine kindness to me. But I also think I'm just like particularly attached to you. So I'm trying to think like more general how would someone describe you. I think funny, definitely. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to see though, because like funny is more like, oh, this person makes you laugh. Fun is like this person makes you carefree. So I kind of want to say fun. Like I feel like I can be open around you and like not have to worry about you being too judgy or reading into my actions too much. So I want to say fun.
Take that.
Oh my god.
I feel like that's a good VTuber.
This freaking pop-up won't let me select it. My god.
Oh god.
Oh, I have to hit start. I have to hit start. Okay, there we go. Okay, fun. Next.
Okay.
All right. What is your perspective on the world? It's a dirty and cruel place. It's unfair. It's a beautiful place with a few flaws. Tolerable. Destroy it. It's a messed up place, but I'm sure it'll get better with time. Or we all just need to hang in there. I definitely think it's a we all just need to hang in there mindset. But I also think it's a messed up place, but I'm sure it's better with time. It'll get better with time. I think we've both kind of felt that where we like kind of go through like a rough time and we're like, you know what? Just stay strong, keep going, stick it out. It'll get better, you know?
Yeah, so?
Just like destroy it.
It depends on how jaded I am that day.
Yeah,
it varies a lot.
On your mood. I mean, these feel like two different things. Or like we just need to hang in there, or it's a messed up place. I think it's a messed up place, but I'm sure it'll get better with time. Is more specific. Because you acknowledge.
Also, why is this question there?
I know. I'm like, what does this have to do with like freaking Moe? What does this have to do with your Moe factor? How do you feel about the world? I'm gonna go with it's a messed up place, but I'm sure it'll get better with time.
And every question is like a little depressing. Most of them are.
Uh-oh. Okay, quiz for me to know about you. What's your favorite movie?
Oh.
Horror, comedy, sci-fi, documentaries, romance, any mystery or supernatural.
Ooh.
I feel like you like comedy slice of life, right? Or is that just like for anime?
It's more for anime, I think.
I feel like we haven't really gushed about romance to each other that much, so I don't think it's romance.
Depends. Depends on.
How about you pick an answer in your head, and I want to try to figure it out.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess. Wait, no. I'll think.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're dead A type. My bad, not your Moe factor.
Okay. Okay, I know.
Okay. I feel like you're not gonna. Actually, you might know this one about me because I think I told you. I want to go with either.
I think I know this one for you. Or even if it's wrong, I have an idea.
There are two right answers, I will say. I guess
Probably.
I want to go with either comedy or supernatural.
Oh, interesting. It's comedy. I would say just because I haven't been watching a lot of films lately, but I've been watching. I watch like stand up every single day, and I perform stand up like almost every single day. So, or improv or sketch. So one of the three. So because I'm constantly interacting with it, I feel like that's just a more accurate genre. Wait, you're restarting the quiz?
No, I made a new tab.
Oh, okay.
Oh, why did I reset for both tabs? That's weird.
Oh.
Anyway, here's the quiz we're taking. Sorry, someone asked for the link, so I wanted to. Here's
no
quiz. I'm not fixing the typo. This is okay. Alright, so fun. Friends, such bruh. All these pop-up ads, I don't know if you could see them, but I'm getting so many.
I can see them.
Okay.
They're cute though.
Some of them are cute. Okay, fun, mess up place, and comedy. Alright, next question. What will you do if you see a random person flirting with your crush? You'll kill them.
Yes.
Nothing. I will cry. I will ignore both of them. I will make fun of that person. I will walk away from there. I will let them do it, or I will fight that person.
Doubtless, I will fight that person.
Okay, actually, let's see. Well, I guess, yeah, this is more of like a branding thing, so I should go about public information to how I feel like you would react. Because I feel like most people would just be like, oh, nothing. But what would you want to do is the question.
For sure. There have been people who've told me that their husband is also SpongeBob, and I don't dislike them, but I feel anger. I am very possessive. So definitely fight that person. Even chat, I've told chat. When people who are my frequent chatters are late, I'm like, what bitches were you with, bitch? Sorry, I don't want to freak up your vibe.
What bitches were you with, bitch?
And it's not a joke.
I love that. Please, can I know that you're slogan? What bitches were you with? All right, we'll go with I will fight that person. I hope you get yonder it. I think, yeah, I know it's probably better to answer these as the more extreme, like what you would want to do versus what you would actually do. Because if we didn't have
that's what I would do.
Oh, you're right. All right, you
start getting close with these other girlies, I'm jealous. Like, it's not a bit that you're taking my wife from me. Anyway.
Question 5. You witness someone stealing something at a store. What do you do? 1. Report it immediately. 2. I will pretend not to notice. 3. Scare him/her away with a couple of I thought that said treats. Threats. 4. I will laugh. 5. I will watch them. 6. I will make it obvious that I see what I see. Or 7. Raise my eyebrow. I mean, I know what I would do, but let's see. I feel like you would pretend not to notice.
Don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. Unless it's like a small business. If it's like a big corporation, mind my business. But if it's like a small business and like the family's just barely getting by, I might raise an eyebrow. I'll just be like, come on. Think about who you're stealing from. All right. What's your favorite animal? Ooh. Cats, birds, all, snakes, dogs, fish, bears. Oh my God. You told me this
You know,
before.
you know one. I mean, I have a couple. Most of these are very few options, so you know out of these.
Is it cats? No.
No, can you not hear me?
No.
Oh, sorry, I'm so high pitched. Oh God. Yeah, it's cats.
Okay.
Cat.
Let's go.
I'm a good cat sitter if you ever need one, even though you don't have a cat.
I'll get one day. Oh, what would your choice of weapon be? Oh, easy. You don't have your weapon. I'd rather use my fist. That's yours. That's yours. That's so yours. All right. Would you rather be the main character of a story or a minor? Who the hell would want to be a minor character? Sorry, I just judged you. That's not your answer. I'd rather be main villain. Ooh. Okay. I feel like out of these, so we have the main character, obviously. Minor, I don't really care as long as I have enough screen time. Depends what genre it is. Any sounds fine to me. I'd rather be the main villain or a really, really minor character like the background people or something. I feel like that's funny, so you would click it, but I don't know if that's what you would want to be. I feel like you would like to be the main character or the main villain. You'd be a comedic villain.
I would like to be the comedic relief. So I don't know, because it's not really a minor character. It might be, I don't really know. It might be, depends on what genre it is.
True.
I'm not sure.
Well, there's a comic relief character in every genre. I would say that'd be more of like I don't really care as long as I have enough screen time.
Yeah, you're right.
Not me influencing your decision. All right, if you were to die, how would it be? How would you want it to be? In an epic sort of way, explosions and all that, a quick and painless death. Oh, suicide. Demon taking my soul away. Who wrote this? Quietly surrounded by my loved ones. Murdered? Where are we? Where are we right now? I thought this is what type of dead you are. I don't care as long as it doesn't involve pain, or a beautiful death would suit me just fine.
I'm dying.
It's so
crying, laughing, but I'm mostly crying.
So imagine being like 10 years old and you're like, I hope I die to getting murdered in the future. I died in the future. Like what?
Actually, so I have this, it's not a fantasy, but I have this like plan. Oh God, no, this is too dark. Well, if someone tries to like kidnap me.
I have a plan for that too. Go on.
Well, I have a couple things. Like I'm always wielding my pepper spray. Dual wielding some pepper spray so I can like buy myself time to run. But I also have a plan of like if someone tries to ever do anything to me, I'm like I need to be prepped. So I like threaten my own life because I don't want anyone to do anything to me. So I'm like I'm alive myself before you can hurt me. And I feel like that would scare them enough to maybe leave me alone. Or at the very least, not do anything to me, so.
I mean, yeah, my plan, I was gonna tell them I'm terminally ill. And then like, I'm trying to think about what I want to go with. But like something like, I would be so like over the top. I'd be like hacking and throwing up, just like peeing myself, like whatever I have to do to like convince them that it's so severely contagious and that I am like fatally ill. Like there is no saving me. I'm like, you know what? This is a waste of your time and resources if you kidnap me because I'm gonna die by like next week. That's my go-to.
Yeah. Well, the other trick that I've actually used is I speak Portuguese and I can like make myself seem crazy. So I like will play crazy and just like speak Portuguese. Oh my gosh, my most recent trick though to not get catcalled is so summer's coming up. As less clothes are worn, men are very scary. So I just start singing anime to myself. Well, that's true. It never stops, but it's a little more scary. So I start singing anime to myself. And anime songs to myself, and that like not scares some people like you, but gives them the instant. You can see like they're following you with their eyes, and then they stop. It's like magic. Like it was this weeb, and I'm like, yeah, I need more VTuber merch.
Yeah, I should do that. I got scared when I was taking the trash out last night, so I pulled out my phone and I was like, hello? Oh my god, yeah, I'll be there in like 10 minutes as I'm outside in my freaking
I do that all the time.
Bonnet. Like, I'm clearly not going anywhere. But I got so nervous. I was like, oh my god, it's so dark. It is so dark. And I was like,
yeah.
And there was like this white van and I parked right by the dumpster. I'm like, please don't kill me. I think
Yeah, you just put me in that dumpster. It would be so easy.
Literally, honestly, I think if I did, it's like a large dumpster. I think, do you think like if someone was gonna kidnap you, they would follow you into a dumpster? I feel like the second you inconvenience them in any way, they're like, it's not worth the risk, you know?
Well, that's what I try to do. So this is like such a dark topic, but I maximize. If it's interesting, I maximize how inconvenient it would be to kidnap me. So I will run, like I will be like on the phone. I'm never that's part of why I never listen to music, because I don't ever want to have earbuds in. So I just like any sight of anything, like I'm already like gone. Someone's like seeing people like shoot up drugs on the street, and people are like, oh, it's fine. I'm like, I don't know, I'll be extra safe. I'll run. I'll have the other day I had my pepper spray like out, and the police saw it and they were like, okay, like you're chill. Like I'm like shaking everywhere, like I'm hyper attentive. So I'm like, I feel like I'd be so inconvenient to kidnap in comparison to like 10 other girls on the street. Like I never drink. And that's one of the reasons I'm never not going to be 100% conscious,
That's true. I think
I'm very scared.
I'm very scared. I think that's what you're supposed to do, because that's like my dad always told me growing up too, is like the worst thing you can do, and obviously not like to be like victim blaming, but like I guess the best thing you could do for yourself is, if they're gonna hurt you, I'd rather they hurt me like in public or like wherever they're trying to take me from, because whatever they'll do to you where they're kidnapping you from, it'll be 10 times worse if they take you to another location. So pee yourself, stab them, bite them, scratch them, do whatever you do, get scratchy.
Biting is underrated. Biting is really underrated. You got to be a crazy person to bite their neck.
But you could get diseases from that, so I would consider that a last resort. I would definitely.
No, I'm getting the disease. I'm getting the disease rather than dying.
You should be like, I have diseases.
Yeah.
Be like, did you know I actually have the rabies virus?
I will give myself. I need the rabies needle, and if someone tries to attack me, I'm giving myself. I'm not stabbing them with it. I'm giving it to myself.
Stop! That's so funny. Just like take like someone's like insulin pill, like syringe or something. Just be like, this is the actual rabies virus, and this like now run like you still can. Okay, back to the quiz. If you were to die, how would you want it to be? This is an interesting one. We've never talked about this before. You know what? For me personally, if it's like a succubus, I would say demon taking my soul away, but it is not. Actually, I did tell you about what type of funeral I wanted to have.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember what type of funeral you wanted to have.
I want a Viking funeral where they send you on the boat and then they shoot a flaming arrow at.
Oh, really? I thought it was like throw you to the sirens under the sea.
Oh, the sirens! Oh my god, that'd be interesting. But no, I'm being even more dramatic. They can, the sirens can come harvest my bones after, you know. All right.
Oh yeah, I think I remember some talk of that.
Yeah. How would the Abby Cadabra want to die?
Call it.
I feel like realistically, most people are just quick and painless. But I feel like you would want to go out in a blaze of glory at the hand of your own magic.
So you
like,
mean
in an epic sort of way, explosions and all that. I was like,
no, when I fail at magic. Okay, yeah, I mean that'd be funny. That's a funny death. I'll take it.
All right, what's your favorite?
Surrounded by loved ones is on there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Me. Did you forget?
What did you say? Oh.
Chat said surrounded by loved ones is on there, and I'm like, yes, but it's me.
Oh yeah, Chair. I was about to say we're not normal people.
Milka made 3 gifts just to reject me.
Next question. What's your favorite type of fan fiction or story? Smut. For you. For you. For you? Actually, though. Can I say what you asked me for when you asked me for BL recommendations?
Oh my gosh, wait, can you text me what it is? Maybe not.
Okay.
Oh god. Wait. Wait, let me see. Wait.
Oh my god, am I messaging the right person? Be awkward.
Wait,
I
what
sent it
is
on
that?
Discord.
What does that mean? Oh no! Oh, oh no! That's not an actual thing that I'm into. You can say
I
it.
went through so many different VLs trying to find you something in this category. Are you kidding me?
No, I was
a
interested
joke?
in it. I didn't want to goon to it.
Oh my god, you don't goon to people.
Oh yeah, okay.
Not like this. Not like this. Oh my god. Not the numbers. Wait, there was another thing you asked me for. Wasn't it no, it wasn't Mafia. That was somebody else. There was a different genre you asked me for. I'm trying to remember.
There's a sus thing, but I feel like it's very. Oh my gosh.
I won't say it. I won't say it. You can say it. I'm not gonna expose you like that.
The Goody tier list. Oh my gosh, can we please do it?
I'm blackmailing you with that.
Well, I can explain it though. I was a big reader growing up, and I read all the books in the library. No, I won't say what it. But I read all the books in the library for that were like leveled readings. So you have to read and take tests, and I read all of them because I had no friends, and then I could read all the teenage books. So I read everything in the library, like non-discriminately, because I thought everything was like school appropriate. But there was so much like sussy.
No.
So I ended up reading a lot of romance. That was at the library that I shouldn't. Yeah.
I like the idea that chat's trying to guess what you're getting. Exhibition? Wait, exhibition? Hi, Fuck, welcome back. Oh my god.
I didn't even know what half of these words mean.
Wait, which one are you looking at?
11? Serina.
Oh, I mean, what's that? I'm texting you. You know what? Actually, I can just show you. What? You know what?
What?
So lemon. Lemon is. Hold on.
Start showing woman.
It's basically so for fanfiction.
Oh, just to me.
There's like kind of like it's pretty much like the NS like the safer work way to talk about NSFW content, and there's like a spectrum. I think it goes from like lime to lemon or something like that. There's like a fruit explanation, and lemon is
the most
pretty graphic sexual situation. Moving on. So your favorite type of fanfiction or story?
Yeah.
I think you know mine.
It's an interesting question.
You can guess mine just for like my upbringing.
Yeah. Can I guess yours? There's an option you call fluff combined with angst.
Oh yeah. I like to call it hurt comfort. Same. All right.
Can we do a stream explaining the Omegaverse to me? Is that allowed or not?
Yeah, I can do it. I can do that. Oh my god, the next Crystallis deep dive.
Wait, I'm gonna wait. Let me write that down on our chat.
You know, I was actually planning for my next Crystallis deep dive to do like a whole thing about like the history of BTS, because a lot of people have no idea what BTS was like when they first started. Like they hear when you say BTS, a lot of people nowadays they'll just be like, oh yeah, Dynamite, Permission to Dance, I don't know, what's that other song? That's fucking wild. I was sorry, just watching that pop up in the chat. Tier list, excuse me.
I'm gonna do a Gooding tier list next week.
Of like fanfiction tropes. That's so funny. That is actually
I can't wait to send the CEO my like stream for next week's schedule and have him go like, yeah, that's okay.
You know what's funny? I think I also have a meeting with him. Okay. Oh my god. You know what? We combine it with tier listing fanfiction tropes. That'd be really fun. Okay. Favorite fanfiction type. I think your favorite fanfiction type. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you have not read an AU, but you would like it. Because when I think AU, I mean, yes, it also just means like alternate universe. But when I think like AU, this is gonna expose me. But when I was on Stan Twitter in high school, people would make AUs of like different K-pop groups, and they do it in a way that wasn't written like standard fanfiction. It was like they would use like an app to make fake text messages. So it would be like you're reading like fake text messages and fake tweets and stuff to follow the story that way. It was really interesting, actually, like genuinely. It felt really like immersive. But I feel like you'd like that. But
oh my god, we should do that for us. We should just leak our DMs.
That go well.
I mean, we have some fun banter.
That's true. We have. Oh my god, let's go look at our DMs right now. Let me go back.
Wait, can I? I'm gonna say. Okay, I think this is fine. It's. I have to say because it's so. It's. Were you paying attention when management explained this? The other one coming.
Don't get me in trouble. That's really funny. To be fair, whenever we have like dual meetings, for some reason, when we're in a meeting together, my attention span is just out the window. So sometimes I'll space out and I'm like, and they'll be like, is that okay? And I'm just like texting Abby, like, did you hear what they said?
Texting Abby?
I'm just like, help. Especially when they name drop me, they're like, okay, and Serina, like, what do you think? Like, I'm like, I'm just like, yeah, I just, 1 second, I'm this is the sound of me collecting my thoughts real quick. This is just sound of me collecting my thoughts.
Abby, what were they talking about?
Really? Is that the last thing I texted you too?
Oh, probably, yeah. No, you're making it clear which meeting it was. It's not a big deal. It was just like...
Well, to be fair, I was clarifying a number, okay? Because a number was said and I missed the number that I needed in reference to start working on something else. And so I was like,
to be fair, you were also working on the thing during the meeting.
That is
so
true. I was working. The second they asked me to do it, I started drafting the doc like in the meeting because I'm that type of person where I'm like, oh, okay, new assignment, work on it now.
Yeah.
And then I stopped working on it and I could finish it after like on the like last minute. But yeah, I like they said the number and immediately they were just like, oh, is that okay? And I was like, oh. So I messaged Abby. I was like, wait, how many? All caps. But anyway.
So I was like, oops. I was looking at. I was trying to like. Trying to do a thing for Serina and I. I guess I was looking for things for Serina and I, which I will say, but I was fantasizing about Serina.
Oh god, I almost started fucking playing a song at some full volume. No, but the text was just... Oh my god.
Oh no. But
I love
what type of fanfic? AUs. But we should do like I'll do I have a little program I can do little text between us and post them. That'd be really cute actually.
Oh yeah. I love here's another message out of context. I have no idea what this means.
Wait. Send it to me first.
Oh no, it's nothing bad.
I don't know. Is it?
That is the funniest thing to see at the start of the meeting.
It's a little bad, but yeah, you can read it.
Well, I'm not gonna say what meeting it was for, obviously, but this was really funny. Just at the very start, I have no idea what this meeting is for, and then really like, I don't know either. Okay, back to the question. What's your favorite type of fanfiction or story? I think for you, I don't know why I'm drawn to say angst for you, but or smut with angst.
AU, I really definitely think AUs, because I think like I really like different scenarios and stuff like that in creative form. So yeah,
I sometimes it's a little harder for me to get into AUs. That's why I like when they're done with like that like text message like tweet style. Or like fake text message, fake tweet style, because it's like it's way more immersive. But sometimes when I'm like, if the universe is too different, I kind of forget who the characters are, and I'm like, this is a whole new form of media. But if it's interesting, then it's like, oh my god, this is a whole new form of media.
Yeah, I look out the window and I just make up my own AUs in my head, I guess.
Daydream.
This is really funny, this question.
Oh my god, what's your favorite emotion? Happiness, love, pride, hope, fear, sadness. Blessed. Oh my god, that's whose favorite emotion would be anything that makes no sense.
Are addicted to feeling sad.
Who enjoys feeling? Actually, I can think of people that enjoy feeling sad.
Yeah, some people just enjoy it because it's like a, I don't know. Yeah.
I'm I'm guessing this is more of like a what emotion are you 20 like more almost often? I want to say fear.
Yeah.
I was just say you're so stressed, you're so anxious all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's I mean, I'm dual yielding pepper sprays 24/7. I'm very
You're
scared.
always like, you know those TikToks that's like, oh my god, that when that friend that like always has something coming like going on texts you. That's literally Abby. Every time she texts me, she's just like, just got jumped.
No, I'm like, okay, so I had a comedy show recently, and like one of the comedians, and I always do, I do comedy with like people who are way older. So there's like 50-year-old guy who walked past me on the street when I was on my way there, and he waved at me, and I pulled out my pepper spray. I mean, I didn't show it to him. I pulled it out, and I was like looking at him menacingly.
Oh my god.
And then I went inside the theater, and I was like, oh crap. And then I saw him, and he was like, oh hey, I saw you on the street. Are you okay? And I was like, I just didn't recognize him because I done like one show with him. And I was just like, scary man on the street is about to hurt me. And I felt really bad. But I was like, yeah.
Hey, you got to put you first, all right? I also feel bad. Like,
he smiled and waved at me. I was like, who is that person?
You don't know how many women have been killed and kidnapped and murdered
like
because the guy
psychopath.
smiled and waved at her and she waved back. There's a time where like, I really wish I could live. I mean, I honestly, I naively still do this though. Like, if someone smiles to me on the street, it doesn't matter who you are, I will smile back. And that's why
I did smile back, but I also wielded my weapon.
No, yeah, it was just really funny. But like, I wouldn't, I forget that I have my pepper spray 90% of the time. So I like if I make eye contact with someone, I'm gonna smile at them because I feel like I just connected with this person. I should greet them and acknowledge their existence. You know, that's why when I smile at people, they don't smile back. Like, my feelings get hurt, but you know. But then I realize it's like, you don't want to get freaking targeted and murdered.
Yeah,
so
I mean, it was just the intimacy with which he approached. Like, he was like just smiling and we were like, I was just like, and it looked so warm. I was like, why would a stranger do that? But to be honest though, we never like spoke ever. We did a show together. We weren't even next. Like, so I'm like, okay, I don't know. I don't blame myself. But I a little bit do.
Yeah, it's okay. You gotta look out for yourself because it's better to be safe than sorry. Because I also feel that way, especially with like guys. I always feel bad, like, because obviously I'm gonna be extra cautious with like men than I am with girls. Although, just be careful with everybody because sometimes bad people will use women and children or anyone that are considered more like quote unquote trustworthy to make you let your guard down. Be wary of everyone, guys. This is a dangerous world we live in, and stay safe. But I always feel bad when like guys just have like a harmless interaction with me because I'm so scared all the time. I think that's like part of why I have such a combative personality is I'm genuinely kind of really afraid of people. Like, you remember the first time we met in person, I'm so quiet. Especially it's like when we're in larger groups, I'm just like, oh, I'm afraid of the world right now. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Specifically guys, I actually like, I don't talk about it a lot, but I genuinely get really intimidated by guys like in person.
Oh, you do actually.
Yeah, they
That's
scare
fair.
me.
You genuinely do get scared. That's an interesting fact. Yeah.
Which is like so interesting because like I feel like I pride myself in how like freaking angry chihuahua I am 24/7. Like, I'm so quick to like bark at people, but then like if there's like a guy in the street or like if someone has like a guy friend, I'm just like, oh my god, freaking out, like so freaking afraid for whatever reason. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, not in like a romantic way. You just like don't speak
it's like in a
at all.
menacing way. I get intimidated and I'm just like, oh my god, I don't know why. I guess because I grew up with like only like an older brother that he was always like doing his own thing. I just get, I don't know, men scare me. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. That's why the other thing is I always feel so bad because I feel like if I interact with like a strange man on like the street or something like that, they'll usually like smile or wave, and I'm just like I'll just like look down because I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't hate men. No, this is not what I'm saying. I'm usually gonna add that to the wiki. Said he hates men.
it depends on like what context. So if it like I'm usually really, really friendly to everyone that I meet. It just if it's on the street night, you can be the cutest little pixie fairy. Don't come near me. But if it's like in a setting where like it's like inside a theater or like cons or like school, like I'm just generally friendly to everyone because I feel like you know, so many people are getting bullied and stuff like that. I'm like really scared of coming. I'm like, I don't know how many people have been rude to this person that day, so I'm like really, really careful there. But it's just on the street. I'm like, please don't talk to me on the street. Mainly if I'm by myself, I need a bodyguard.
When I'm by myself, I don't like look at people at all. Although sometimes I be walking like really like overly confidently to the streets sometimes with this like da-di-da in my little red dress.
Yeah, your tiny little dress.
I have no freaking like self-preservation skills at this point. But oh my god,
we're too wide-eyed puppies who bark.
But to be real, I would be pretty scary if a beautiful girl approached me out of nowhere. That's fair. That's fair. Generally, just, you know, stranger danger, don't trust anybody. But I don't know what it is. I guess it's like, because that's the other thing. Is because I get so, like, scared and intimidated by men, I also feel guilty about it because I'm like, oh, I shouldn't be generalizing a group of people. And then it just makes me shut down. Because I'm like, I'm scared of this guy, and now I feel bad because I'm scared of this guy and he did nothing to me. But I just don't have, like, I don't have a lot of experience with men. Like, all of my friends were girls growing up and everything. So it's like, whenever I am around a guy, I'm just like, and it's not like, oh, I think he's gonna hurt me. Just I'm like, I don't know how to deal with it.
We need to do a guy talking practice stream.
Practice stream? That sounds so sad.
Well, I mean, we should do it. I was actually thinking like, oh, I got a heart rate monitor. We could do a stream where chat just like for science purposes once in their life tries to riz us, and we could have a heart rate monitor, and we could just like. I just feel like chat could totally help us practice. I just feel like if they just like try to riz us and we could just like we know what that feels like, and then like we'll practice, and then like we'll know what it feels like, and then like once we know what it feels like, then we like understand that we're just like more well equipped, and like we just have the we you know what I mean? It's just like we so.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely down to try. I think another reason why I'm just like, I genuinely feel like I get a bit intimidated by men is because I do have some negative experiences, especially like in high school. So it's like, I don't know, just that feel like once you get overpowered once, you kind of just live in fear for the rest of your life. Like you're just like, wow, if something bad happened, I really couldn't do anything, huh? And it's like when you have it put into perspective, because like when you look at a guy like at face value, you're just like, I feel like I could like hold my own if things went south and I had to like fight. But then you realize just like how like intense the strength difference is, and you just kind of like get really, I don't know. It's really nerve-wracking.
No, that's nerve-wracking. That's why I'm dual wielding all the time. We should do a wrestling stream. We wrestle each other. We practice.
Oh my god, I would love to do that. Okay, we need to move on because we only have like 12 minutes left and I haven't even done the quiz yet. Next, if you could have any superpowers, what would it be? Power of flight, mind control, the force, spells probably, so you can actually pass your classes.
Super straight though. Oh, so chat keeps telling me that yeah, but chat keeps saying that I'm weak. I need to do like a breaking wooden block stream or something.
Okay, we'll do super strength just to move on. Okay, 2 more questions. Where would you rather be? Home, party, out of the country, mountains? This depends though. Is this where would you rather be if there are no consequences in your career? Or where would you rather be just like right now? Friend's party, park, or library? I would like to be at a friend's house. I love being at friends' houses.
Yeah.
I'm also really extroverted and love being around people.
I'm the kid who would ask my parents a lot. I would get so pissed if my parents picked me up and a friend asked me if I could go to their house, and my parents said yes. I'm like, why?
You were that kid? I was always worried if my friends were that kid. That I was like, oh my god, I want to have a sleepover. I want to come over. I was worried that they were asking their parents, like, please say no. Because that happened to me when I had my 18th birthday party. I was excited about it, and I made invitations for everybody. And then I heard them talk about like, oh my god, you're going to Serina's birthday party? And I'm like, no, I'm not going to that shit. I was like,
oh, well, that's different though. It's different being introverted and liking someone as a friend, but just like being really tired after a school day. Like a birthday party is different if you've been home all Saturday, then go to the freaking birthday party of your close friend. But like, or someone that you like, I think that's different. It's just like after a long. Also, these people were my friends. There were people who bullied me. At that school, I was just that was the school where people threw rocks at me. I'm like, I don't feel like hanging out with you because you're not standing up for me. So there's a lot to it, yeah. But so not a friend's house. I love you, but Zoom is great. So I know there are 2 options here three that could be right. So
I would say either home, park, or library.
Or out of the country if I was back home in Brazil.
Oh, for some reason I thought that said out in the country, like the countryside. No, yeah, out of the country makes sense then. I can't read. Okay, so yeah, home, park, or out of the country is your answers?
I'd probably be home, library. I go to the library all the time.
But
yeah, I work at the library a lot.
I thought you would go to the park.
No, although during the summer I work in the park sometimes, but I really like the library during the winter.
Makes sense, makes sense. So I guess bottom line, probably out of the country. It does seem
Taste
the most
right now.
Hmm?
Yeah, right now I miss my cats.
Yeah, oh, your cats. What about your family?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Just keep moving on. Not last question. Do you think you have the heart to manipulate people? Hell yeah, maybe. No, thank you. I'd rather not. Meh, if the person deserves it. No, not really. Depends. Who am I going to manipulate? Or I would probably try, but end up failing. Ooh. Okay. Do you think you have the heart to manipulate people? I would say it depends.
I can't.
Not on who
Like-
you're manipulating, but like in what sense? Like when they say manipulate, do they mean like, oh, like encourage someone to do something that they otherwise wouldn't have wanted to do if it's like good for them? Or manipulate in a way that is like in your best interest?
I don't feel like I really can't manipulate people. I can be crazy. Like no, like so crazy, like 100% red flag, but non-manipulative, if that makes sense. Like I killed SpongeBob because he didn't love me, and then I brought him back to life. But like I can't make him want me. You know what I mean?
So I would, I think I would probably try to, but end up failing.
I would say not really.
Oh, you just wouldn't even try?
I feel like it's a whole thing. Like it's so easy to be manipulative in life, but I just feels like to me, like I just can't lie like that.
That's true. I have a really hard time lying.
I feel like if you're manipulating people, you're probably you're manipulating people who are vulnerable in some way. And I want to take care of people who are vulnerable. I don't want to manipulate them for like any reason. So
no, yeah, I'm a similar way. I have a very honestly, like for as childish as I am, like something that definitely clashes with my personality is I have a very like natural maternal caretaking personality, which is why like I wouldn't describe myself as like a mom friend, but it also feels weird to be like, oh, I'm a leader friend, because like friend groups don't have leaders. But I feel like if I was more mature, I would consider myself the mom friend, but like in the sense of like what the mom friends does for the friendship in terms of like taking care of people, like looking out for people, speaking out for people that don't want to speak out for themselves, that's definitely closer to my personality type. So I think I'm really bad with lying, so I almost dox myself 24/7.
yeah, exactly. I feel like we're just like sweet girls who want to be sweet to people, and we can't even be sexier than we are because we don't know how to not be who we are.
Literally, just as I were trying to find our DNA types, we can be actually attractive in a way that doesn't require us having to develop new traits. No, yeah, I also just like, we're trying to be sweet girls in a bitter world, you know? So
Yeah.
All right, last question. Your crush is sitting alone in the park. What do you do now? Nothing. I will ignore them. I'll try to talk to them. I will go away from them. I can't tell right now. I don't know. I will try to maintain eye contact with them. Jesus, that sounds like a nightmare.
Oh no.
Or I will change my path. I think you try to talk to them. I don't know. I've actually never seen you interact with a crush. Sad as that sounds.
I feel like I don't know could be like the truth, but a lot of people end up having crushes on me because I talk to anyone who's alone. So I maybe would try talking to them.
Bro, you know how many guys freaking confess their love to me and they're like, oh my God, you're different. And I'm just like, how am I different? Because I actually talk to you.
I want that. It's just like there's a whole story of this boy who like got kicked out of school because he like threw himself into the street. He pretended like I threw him on the street because he was like in love with me and I didn't want to date. And so people just go extreme lengths from it, like, which is not great, but
yeah. The people
but it's nice.
That,
I want people just earnestly like me. If someone could just earnestly like me and be normal, I'm like asking daily chat. I'm like on my knees. I post every day like, ha ha ha, what if on Twitter trying to see if anyone claims it, but no. So honestly, I would like it, but it just, yeah. I try to talk to them, yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind it. It usually depends on the execution because a lot of those guys that are like this, oh my God, you talked to me once and now I'm in love with you, are like very die hard right away, and it can be very overwhelming. I think the only time a guy has confessed to me and it didn't like really throw me off, I mean, actually though, there were a couple of guys that confessed to me and I was just like, oh, it's whatever. The only time a guy confessed to me and I even like I could consider like keeping the friendship was like one of my guy friends confessed to me in high school and he was like, oh, I mean, I know you don't like me back, but I really like you and I just wanted to tell you I'm working on getting over it. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And like obviously we didn't talk as much for like a little bit after because, you know, getting over it. But I don't know. I just appreciated that he was honest and upfront. He didn't like trying to force any expectation on me. I was just like, you know what? I have a lot of respect for that. But no, there are definitely some other guys that'll be like, oh my god, you know, you're not like other girls, and I'm like, you don't even know my birthday. Like, what do you mean I'm not like? You have no idea how like other girls I am.
Yeah, I mean that's a new compliment. But yeah, it's also like I have too many things to do. But I like pitching my friends to other people. So Serena,
no,
but I'm gonna be honest. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. Just anyone.
I'm not dating by choice. Why does everyone get on me about this? Stop, I got clowned so hard in a Discord the other day because I was like, oh yeah, I'm single by choice. And they're like, that's so sad. And I was like, what do you mean that's sad? Oh, this is the last question. Okay, so then I don't know is your answer? We have 3 minutes.
No. I feel like life is hard. It's just like
yeah, it's hard, especially with the way our lives is right now. It's just hard to like, you know.
I also have like really high standards, you know. I mean, it has to be someone who's like willing to dress up as SpongeBob all the time, like someone who can like do the voice. Someone
that's pretty normal, I'd say. The bar's pretty low.
Yeah, a few people meet it.
That's crazy.
I mean, yeah.
No, but you made me forget what I was gonna say. God dang it. Oh yeah, I also have really high standards because I watch a lot of romance anime. So that's why would I date and ruin my delusions?
That's so true, actually.
Exactly. Like, why would I date someone and be disappointed that they're literally treating me like a freaking K-drama male lead?
But you know what? If I close my eyes while I hug my SpongeBob pillow, it's so awesome.
This is the solution to life, you guys. I haven't followed my own advice yet, but the solution is find somebody good enough that you can have a crush on, and then fantasize about being with them, but never tell them.
That is genius. That is so smart.
Watch all of these romantic anime, romantic K-dramas, and you're thinking in your head, oh my god, you don't have to feel so alone because like you have your crush in your head. And then if you never tell them you like them, they can never ruin that perfect image. This is actually really unhealthy, huh? Don't do what I'm saying.
That's great.
I like that. Social with your crush, you know?
Or you can just like pick a character or a VTuber. Let's interest me, for instance.
Oh my god!
If you
like plug me, choose me.
It's hard. I'm dealing with many conflicting feelings at the same time.
That's fair. Delulu is the Salulu, exactly.
You want to feel loved, but yeah, I think that's actually key, honestly, because I've read so many books and I actually feel like I had the healthiest high school experience because like a lot of people were like heartbroken and sad, and there I was,
true.
a different husbando in every book every week,
exactly,
like vibing, chilling, getting good grades, like heartbreak, yes, but it goes away within a day once the book is over.
Plus, there's so many other things to be depressed about in high school.
That too.
I'm like, I didn't even make it to dating.
So many things to be depressed about right now.
Exactly. I had so many other problems to deal with in high school. You think I wanted to add heartbreak to the solution? No. I got through high school purely off romance, anime, and dreams. All right, last question. Here we go. View my results. You are... Oh, you're Dede. That's so... You know what's funny? I was actually thinking you might be Dede. So Dede actually just comes from like the word like loving type. So you're just like a loving girl, like a loving. You're open, bright, colorful, and energetic. You tend to open up with people even if you just met them. Sometimes you smile a lot more often than most. You lean more towards the optimistic side, but that's good. You're always cheery, but that doesn't mean that you have dark emotions swirling around inside. You are human after all. Despite your cheerful image, the specks of darkness can be resting inside your heart. However, you do not let that get the best of you. You push forward with a smile. Life sometimes beats you down, but you still manage to get back up. Your kindness has no bounds, and your sweetness is overwhelming. Oh, okay, Miss Toru Honda. Oh my god, bro, Toru Honda is my role model.
Do you want to do it real quick? Do you want to do the quiz?
I guess I'll just answer the questions the way I would really quick. Okay, start. Actually, wait. You choose what word describes me.
What word describes you? Kind.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. It's also interesting to me because I feel like I never describe myself as a nice person. I feel like I struggle a lot with my like feeling like I'm a nice enough person in the world.
but that's the thing, is that I'm the kind of person who can differentiate banter from who you are. So like just because you're not being performatively sweet does not mean that you deep inside don't actually have the sweetest emotions. So I feel like, yeah.
That's so cute. Oh my feels over that. Oh my god. All right, destroy the world. No.
What's the perspective on the world? I would say it's a messed up place, but it'll get better with time.
I think it's hard because I feel like I over romanticize the world. I used to be super optimistic. Now it's a little less because I've kind of fallen into this like state of like a functional freeze where I'm just like either working or I'm scrolling through TikTok or sleeping. But
yeah,
it's so hard to get out of that though. I think
I would say maybe it's unfair. Not quite. I don't think it's unfair. You blame yourself.
Actually, the world is unfair, but not to me. I think I have a pretty privileged life. It's just
I think maybe a messed up place will get better with time. I think that is the closest. Like you have hope in spite of being.
Of hope for the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, either that or it's a beautiful place with a few flaws of its own. Because my problem with the world, or I guess, yeah, I don't have, actually, no, I do have problems with the world, obviously, because the world is not perfect. But my issue with my life is myself, not like the world that like around me. I feel like I struggle a lot with like having a consistent work ethic, which makes me struggle with self-worth issues because I feel like if I'm not working hard, then I don't feel like a valuable person to society.
Yeah.
And sometimes I fall into like pits of like lack of motivation and discipline where I just don't do anything done, and then I start doubting my self-worth, and it's like it becomes like an endless, and it's like really hard for me to bounce back from that sometimes. So I don't know if I would say the world is messed up. I like to think that the world is actually a really beautiful place, genuinely.
And do that one with a few flaws. Yeah, I think you're the kind of. I was actually talking to. So because I do comedy, I was talking to the like 50-year-old jaded comedian who I might be able to have on my channel, who's like a pretty big writer. And he was saying like, what was it? It was just like, with time. Well, I was getting a little angry because everyone that I like do comedy with treats me like a kid, and I was like, I've gone through a lot, and then he was like, yeah, but you just haven't like learned what not to care about yet, and I was like, what should you not care about? And he was like, you should not care about people not liking you, and I was like, but you care about people not liking you, and he was like, yeah, that's true. What was my point with that? Wait, what did we just say? Is the idea of like, the world is not a bad place?
You're talking about 50-year-old people. I'm guessing this is like an age thing where like, if you're younger, then you're like, you can care less. I don't know.
Yeah, but I was saying like, I feel like you never actually stop caring. You still do, no matter what. Like people are saying, people chat was saying like, yeah, optimism rarely survives. I feel like it's still there. You just kind of like lie to yourself that it's not.
That's really interesting to me, because like for me, one of the things I hold on to the most, and like something that like I get made fun of, yeah, but like something I hold on to a lot with like, and something like I missed in like my personality when I was a bit younger, is just how optimistic and bright and bubbly I was, which is interesting because I actually think that when I was younger, I was significantly more depressed than I am right now. To get real with it, I think I was a very sad person when I was in like high school, or like almost doxed my age, but shortly after. But I think ever since like since like leaving high school, I don't know what it is. I don't know how to describe it. I was such like a giving person because I always had this motto that I needed to be happy enough to be happy for other people, whether that was happy enough for myself. So I always looked at happiness as like a source of energy, like a battery type thing. And I always tell myself, I was like, I would rather run my battery out dry giving to other people than to make myself happy, because I just couldn't allow myself to accept that I deserved to be happy if anyone was unhappy. Like I felt like if there was a room of people, everyone in that room needed to be happy before I could be happy, and I should give as much energy as I can to, I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know, I always just kind of like, I always characterize myself as someone that's really happy and really optimistic and outgoing for the sake of being a strong pillar for other people. So when I do have moments of feeling like weaker or vulnerable, I feel really guilty talking about it.
Yeah.
What is this therapy session? No, like I feel like guilty because I'm like, the second I feel any negative emotion, I'm like, okay, well, if I'm feeling a negative emotion, that means I'm not being happy enough to support this person. But
yeah, I can see that. I feel like with time, what happens is like you are less idealistic. Like I used to think like, I can change anyone. I can make any person who's mean good. I can like do all those things that I feel like as I get older, I'm like, oh, I can't do that. But I actually am way less doomer. It's like, yeah, I can't do that, but that's okay. It will not be the end of the world. I think back then I had a lot more hope for, more idealistic. It was like, I can't change anything, but also if I can't do it, it's the end of the world. So I think
that's literally me.
I can fix him, yeah. But it's just like kind of accepting like, oh, okay, like there are bad things and you just kind of learn to stay away from those bad things and extend kindness, but it's not your job to make all the bad things good.
That's true. I guess it was just hard because like growing up, I'd always been told that I was a very happy person. And also like when I was in high school, obviously the internet was a very prominent thing and I was on Stan Twitter. So I had a lot of like late 20-year-old friends that would rely on me for like therapy.
No.
Yeah,
no,
I had a lot
no.
of online friends like through like middle school too. I had a lot of like grown adult friends and they would be like messaging me like content warning. They'd be like I'd have to like I've talked a lot of like grown adults off the edge as like a child, like 14 to like 18. And I think honestly that's probably where I get this mindset that like I have to take care of people or I'll lose them, or like that I have to be strong enough for other people because I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I still don't know how to explain it, but I don't know. I just feel like because I also pride myself on it too. Like it's not that I'm faking being happy. A lot of the times I'm genuinely really happy. It's just really hard for me to accept being unhappy because then I feel like that was my whole purpose, was to be happy for other people.
Because that's what you were known for. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I liked Ray's comment, which was like, it's not that you stop caring about other people think, you just find other things that are more important to care about. That's true. That's true.
Okay, next question, because we're already 8 minutes over.
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie? You know my favorite movie genre.
Your favorite movie? Romance?
Acceptable answer, but I don't like.
Read
I don't love romance.
BL. Do you not read more BL than you watch movies on?
I mean, I will say
horror, maybe.
Yeah, it's horror. I love horror movies so much, and again, just sad reason. Well, I don't know about sad reason. This is a pretty normal reason. I like horror movies.
No,
I mean, kinda. Yeah, it's the only genre that will like fully hold my attention to the point where I can't think of anything else. Like suspense. Like if I'm watching a movie, if it's like a romance, like sometimes when I'm watching romance, I mean, if I'm in a good mood, it's one thing. But I would say my comfort movies are horror movies. Because I can genuinely just forget about the world around me and get so locked into like a suspense moment that I just love horror movies, you know?
Have you watched Citizen Kane? I watched it for the first time recently and I actually really liked it. Even though the pacing is like slower. Citizen Kane, the suspense.
Ooh, text that to me. I'll check it out after. But yes, horror movie. What do you do if a random person is flirting with your crush? I don't know, actually. I don't know. What would I do?
I think you would hold it in and you would cry.
Yeah, probably. Probably. I feel like I'd cry to a lot of scenarios.
You like blame yourself and you cry about most things.
Yeah, I blame myself. I'm like, dang, I should be as goal-getting as them. All right, pretend not to notice this is someone stealing. What's your favorite animal? You know this.
Your favorite animal would be is it snakes?
I do really like snakes, and I did have a snake. I did not have a cat. I think out of these, it's hard. I know it's not birds. I hate birds, but I think out of these, yeah, it'd be either like snakes, cats, or bears. Although I'm tempted to say all, because I actually really like animals. Abby, what? Wait, what? What did you say about Sarmi?
Hey,
what are they talking about?
Oh, what?
Huh?
What? Wait, what? What did I do?
Oh, I think they're saying because they didn't say that my favorite animal was chinchilla, which is what the Sarmi is. Well, technically they're rats, but that's not on here. It's not on. I think I'll go with all. Technically, you know what my favorite animal is, right?
Your favorite animal? Your favorite animal is a chinchilla. No, my favorite animal is a possum.
I'll give you a hint. Look behind you. Other side.
Wait.
Look behind you to the right.
Freaking bear? What is that?
It's an otter plushie.
Oh, you like otters because they hold hands while they're sleeping?
So yeah, they hold hands and they float down the river together. It's so cute. I think I'll go with all. I've always wanted a pet otter, but I think I'll go with all. All right, type of weapon, bow and arrow always. Anything nearby, Jesus. They're ready for it at all times.
I would say that, yeah.
Would you rather be the main character? I honestly really want to be a villainess.
I don't think so. I disagree.
Oh, yeah,
I think if people were, yeah, but I think if people disliked, if people thought you were like mean, it would really hurt you.
That's true. I don't like when people think I'm mean.
So no, you don't want to be the villainess.
All right, we'll go main character. If you were to die, how would you want it to be?
Beautiful death would suit me just fine.
Oh, a beautiful death. Oh yeah, I want people to cry. I want to be so dramatic about it.
You want to look sexy while you do. Maybe you look so sexy when you die.
Fluff combined with angst.
Angst, that's my theory.
Comfort. Oh yeah.
Favorite emotion. Ooh. Favorite emotion is.
What emotion do you think I have the most often?
Sadness.
Sadness.
Happiness is what I said, actually. Happiness, yeah. Happiness is what I
said. Show just how close we are. Because you're probably the only person, I mean, other than like when I was trauma dump in chat, you're probably the only person that would describe me as a sad person. Okay, other than our DMs, how would you describe?
I don't think you're a sad person. I think you blame yourself a lot, but you like bottle up that sadness to keep marching on and spreading joy. So I don't think you're a sad person. I don't think you don't think you enjoy feeling sad. So probably happiness, because you put on happiness so much. You can put on you make yourself happy. You take yourself out of the slump. So happiness. You're a big fan of happiness.
I love being happy. All right, if you could have superpowers, what would it be? What do you think it would be?
Mind control or elemental power, just because I think you think that's cool.
Oh, definitely elemental powers. I was obsessed with Avatar the Forest Popular.
Have you seen the live action? I've not seen it yet, but I really want to.
Okay, it's so hard for me because I went into the live action telling myself not to expect it to be exactly like the animation. And to an extent, I like when they make changes in the story. Because, I mean, the original is always going to be there. Like, if you don't like the changes, you can always rewatch the original. However, I don't love what they're doing with the character specifically. Like, when they change the plot, I don't care that much. Although, sending Katara and Sokka into the freaking secret tunnel was weird as hell. But when they change the plot, I can kind of be like, whatever. But when they change the characters, that's when I'm like, okay, I don't know how to feel about that. Because the characters really made the series.
Also, the One Piece one was so good. I feel like just in contrast with it, I feel like most people have been disappointed, but...
All right, elemental powers. 3 more questions. Where would you rather be?
Friend's house?
Yeah, I like hanging out at friends' houses. Although, actually, now that I think about it, now that I'm living on my own, I feel like this answer would change. Because before it was like, I just liked not being at home, but I also didn't want to go anywhere like super public. But I think now, I like to party.
You like to party, but not really party. You don't go to like frat parties. I feel like, I don't know. You like to party as in like you want to go out and look cute.
Yeah, I do like dressing up. I like going to the park and pretending like I'm that girl or walking into a library. Actually, I like cafes a lot.
I'm always at cafes. Yeah.
I think out the country, actually. I've always wanted to like travel the world. And I know this job is a little limiting in that. But I want to find a way to travel the world.
If you have a laptop, you can literally travel the world.
Yeah, do you think you have like, reliable internet? And also, like, how am I going to have a stream schedule with all the traveling? I'd have to be like a week in each place.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know. It's hard. I feel like if I brought work with me, I'd just be working the whole time.
You could do IRL streaming.
That's true. That's true. Because I've been thinking about, I want to do, I don't know. Okay, here's my problem. I really want to do dance covers outside of the 3rd dimension. Like, I want to do some 4D dance covers. And I was thinking if I just wear, like, a mask and a hat, I could. But it's also, like, I feel like that's not really... I feel like that's very... I don't know, it's hard.
I'm doing that. I don't want to spoil because people already can piece it together with everything I'm, like, doing on stream and, like, a specific event coming up. But I don't know. I mean, it's not me technically. It's Guzalo who's dancing.
Yeah, it's Gonzalo and Skinwalker.
Guzalo in his idol outfit. Okay.
No, I mean that works out perfectly then, because I was just worried about like it was less about like immersion and more just about like, does this really be consumed as VTuber content? Like I'm worried that it's too different, because like it's one thing if I have like my face on my body, but it's another when it's like all like just like a full on just like full body. But at the same time, it's like I don't know if I would really box myself in as like, oh, strictly like I'm a VTuber, which means I need to do everything the way other VTubers do it, you know?
I mean, I'm an anime girl.
That's true.
I am an IRL anime girl, and it does not matter because I am still an anime girl.
Exactly.
I am still I'll say my baka did it. It don't matter what. So for me, in my mind, it's like I'm still me. I'm still.
Yeah.
So yeah. But people have different thoughts, so of course, do it mindfully. But yeah. Your booba jiggle.
Still in that booba. All right. Do you think you have the heart to manipulate people? No. I think if
No,
I were to
you
do
don't
this,
have
I think
it.
if someone told me I manipulated them, I would break down and cry. Honestly, if someone told me I was mean to them, I would break down and cry.
And you would not stop thinking about it for like
No,
ever.
I would never stop thinking about it. So yeah. I'd say no, not really.
No,
or no,
not
thank you,
really.
I'd rather not.
No, thank you. I'd rather not. I like the wording of that one.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'd rather
It
not.
sounds really pretentious.
I'd rather
It's so funny.
be. Yeah.
Last question. Okay, your crush is sitting alone in the park. What do you do now? I would probably panic. I feel like knowing
I would change my path.
Yeah, I would probably change my path. Or, go far
For a
away
big
from them.
anvil
Yeah,
on
change
their
my
head,
path.
yeah.
I would change my
Yeah.
path. I got Dandere. What is this? You're shy.
Oh.
Actually, this is interesting.
What?
Well, this is like
You're-
Dede. This is like your loving type. So not just like your personality, but like how you act like if you like somebody.
Wow.
So you're shy and don't speak your mind. You stay quiet and would rather stay at home than interact with others. No, taking the quiz again. You hate raising your voice and hate being the center of attention. Bitch, try it again. Hold on. I'm answering these more extreme. All right. I would say word that describes me. I'm between fun and funny. I feel like I definitely try. I feel like, I mean, I don't know. I show a lot more of my funny self than I show my kind self, but it is all deeply rooted in like a desire to be kind. I'll go funny. Or maybe
But
fun.
you're retaking it?
Hell yeah, I'm retaking. Not quiet. I mean, maybe, but I'm not shy. I'm not shy. I mean, it's hard. Oh no, it was when they said that I don't like being the center of attention that I knew it was wrong.
I guess. You do. Okay.
Okay, so beautiful place with a few flaws on its own. Horror.
Okay, so maybe that is
Cry.
that is the confusing thing about you though, because you're very outspoken and very like leader-esque, but maybe when you're trying to be romantic on streams, it doesn't ring as true because the way you would be is you would shut down. So maybe just your loving type is very distinct from your like friendship type. So much that like you would not be as outgoing and I don't know, that's my
Makes
theory
sense.
maybe. So you're not the main character when it comes to love. I mean, you're also super inexperienced.
Yeah, out me more, why don't you? We get it. Thanks, thank you. Okay, so I guess yeah. In terms of like what character I'd be, I don't mind being like the funny like best friend. Because I feel like a lot of my favorite characters are not actually the main character. It's like second lead or something like that.
I feel like you do put main character there.
Yeah. All right, a beautiful death would suit me, or in an epic sort of way. Maybe this is what did
Yeah,
it.
me do epic, yeah.
Because I do want to be hurt. Comfort's gonna do it every time. Although I do like pure fluff sometimes. Oh no.
Happiness.
Happiness. La 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 la.
Elemental
like elemental power.
Yeah. Maybe
the
a party instead of out of the country for that one?
I don't know if I'd like to party all the time though. Because I did go out with my roommate the other day to a bar and oh my god, I was so dehydrated. I started blacking out. It was so scary. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I was like trying to get down the stairs. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. I was so afraid.
God, I really hope you stay safe.
So I think I'll do no, not really instead of no, thank you. I'd rather not. Maybe that was like too pretentious. And then I will change my path.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so I got the same one as you. Well, let me see what dandere was again, actually. Let me read the description one more time. We'll just ignore that one sentence. Oh my god, all these pop-ups. Stop it!
You're reading the quiz again?
Well, I want to read the dandere description again.
Side character? Yeah, I feel like I'm a side character. Like, I feel like I don't like... I feel like the thing about it is I like my own rules. I really like doing my own thing. And I don't... The reason I wouldn't want to be the main character, this is the saddest thing, but I feel like in real life, if you're the main character, it implies some sort of fame. So it's sort of like people are paying attention to you. And I feel like that people won't like it if you're different and everyone's paying attention to you. But if you're different and you're just kind of doing your own thing in the corner, then you can. So, welcome.
We're determining our dere types. Abby is dere, and apparently I'm dundere. Let's read the whole thing. So, you're shy and don't speak your mind. You stay quiet and would rather stay at home than interact with others. You hate raising your voice and hate being the center of attention. You don't like being lonely, but at the same time, you can't help but stay Oh.
That's kind of funny. That one was
they ate. Only those who have the heart to reach out to you are your friends. However, you are also very prone to being taken advantage of.
That's actually true, okay? Wow, so many facts right now. This is
You have your strengths and weaknesses, but to you, your shortcomings seem more apparent. Don't be scared. Stand up for yourself. You'll be fine. Aww. That's so sweet.
That's so sweet.
I guess this is... Okay, you know what? I will say, I have a very overconfident persona when it's, like, online stuff. And a lot of my, like, friendships and relationships right now are, like, online, obviously. Because I do a lot of online work. But I think in person, I'm definitely a much more quiet person. Abby knows. You know.
How comfortable you are with a person, I would say.
Oh, wait, would you say you cut out a little bit?
I would say it depends... Sorry, I can hear myself for a second. I would say it depends on how comfortable you are with the people. So, like, if you're comfortable, you're, like, memeing 24/7. Like, having a lot of fun. If you're not super comfortable, then you're not as outgoing.
That's fair. Because it's like, don't get me wrong, I love attention. I feel like everyone that's a content creator likes attention, unless you're like streaming privately. Like, don't lie to yourself.
That's fair.
You like attention. Be so honest about it. Be upfront. I like attention. However, I don't like feeling as though I'm being annoying. I definitely have a complex about feeling annoying because I am a loud person by nature. So sometimes I will shut down if I am being like loud, or if I get a lot of negative attention, I get nervous. And a lot of times I assume negative attention if someone's not matching my energy a lot. Like, Abby's really good at matching people's energy. Some people, not so good. And if someone doesn't match my energy, I immediately think, oh, they must hate me. I should shut up.
Yeah, no, that's true. I'm the same way.
Pick me! Choose me! I love it. I want romantic attention, please.
Chad just said Abby loves attention. Look, I want it. I want normal romantic attention. Just don't throw yourself on the street.
Oh my god, no, literally. I was gonna say this might be irresponsible, but I want to be someone's secret admirer, you know? Like, I want to be romance, but I also...
Oh my god, yeah.
It's so toxic. I'm literally that person that's like, I want someone to like me, but I'm not ready for a relationship.
No, well, I just want to be liked in a normal way. I feel like I was like, go back home and I was telling my roommates, I was like, I'm either super beautiful or have some freaking lettuce stuck in my teeth. Because when I walk down the street, so many people are like uncomfortable to me. And I'm like, I genuinely don't know. Because it's always so scary and uncomfortable. I want attention to you, baby. I'm getting father zoned by chat.
And
I hate my life, whatever.
Personality.
What? Why did you flee?
Oh, you didn't hear that. Anyway,
Okay, well, when you start baby doing more.
No. Anyways, Abby, I'm paying attention to you. Oh, they are babying you. You know what's funny? Actually, you want to be seen as like more mature, and I actually love being baby. Unironically, I don't mind that at all. Like, whenever like the teachers are like, "Oh, let us know if you have any issues with like feeling infantilized," and I'm like, "No, they don't baby me enough. I feel like I've been treated like I need to act older than I am for so much of my life. I just want to be a baby."
Just iconic. That's so cool. My mom actually called me her little oink oink zinga, which is like little oink oink, because I used to really like pigs growing up, but that's like the perfect nickname for you.
Oh my god.
Little oink oink person.
If someone called me their little oink oink after I snorted by laughing, I would have a breakdown. Anyway, I guess it also just ties into my like personality of feeling like I need to take care of other people. It's really hard for me to feel like I'm being taken care of because, you know, like when you have 3 older siblings, you kind of are raised by your siblings. So, but also like my siblings, like obviously when you're like at like your like angsty teenage age, they don't really want anything to do with you. So I don't know, I felt like I was always either alone or taking care of other people. Because my older sibling, Genesis, the one that's closest in age to me, I was always the one like cooking and like I was always like cooking and like kind of like taking on sort of like the older sibling role in a sense. Which is funny because they actually get really mad if I said like, I remember telling them, I was like, "Oh my god, Genesis, do I feel like your older sister?" And they're like, "No, shut up, don't say that." I was like, "Oh." Okay. But I mean, cooking? Well, we survived, didn't we? They're so mean about my cooking, bro.
Wait, are they in the room with you?
No, I'm talking about chat.
Oh yeah, I heard your cooking is really, really bad. People came into my chat. I'm so sorry I didn't raid into you. Finished stream so early. I planned on it. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
congrats on 20K.
You're fine. Sounds like young child syndrome.
Young child syndrome.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess, everyone, that's the other thing, is a lot of people in my, like, a lot of my siblings are very independent. But they're also, like, quiet. I think the person that was closest to me, like, in terms of, like, being extroverted was Arya, my older sister. I think the 2 middle kids were very quiet and shy. Because that's the other thing. It was, like, if we went to, like, a drive-thru, I was always the one ordering. Or, like, whenever we would, like, just in general, like, driving, I was always the one driving. Because they would get, like, anxious with driving. So it's just, I don't know. I feel like I always kind of...
That's interesting.
Huh?
They're feeling anxious with driving. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. So I just feel like I was always in, like, a position of, like, kind of stepping up for other people. And...
Oh, yeah, you do that. You do that for me.
But now it's like, I don't want people to be mad at me because I'm, like, speaking for them. Or be called arrogant.
That's what I learned, actually, because I used to do that a lot because I was, like, in student council and, like, all of those things, and I, like, would always get in trouble for speaking up for people. And then sometimes, like, the person who I was speaking up for wouldn't, like... Even though they wanted me to at first, they would stop wanting it because they just didn't want attention, and then they would kind of turn on me. And then I'm getting hate from both sides, so... Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to speak up for people, because... that's what I was saying, the thing about growing up is, like, learning sometimes, even though there's the right thing isn't easy to happen. So, like...
That's true.
It's just, like, it's complicated. The right thing can't always happen. And if you're, like, speaking up for the right thing, won't necessarily... There are too many things in the world. There are too many variables in the world. You can't change people, so it's, like... Sometimes speaking up for the right thing isn't worth it. It's like, so doing your best being kind.
Like, it's one thing now because, like, I'm, like, obviously, I'm, like, surrounded by, like, we're all adults now. So it's, like, when I want to speak up for people, like, today, it's harder because it's, like, oh, you don't want to speak up for, like a grown adult. Like, they can speak up for themselves. But it's also so hard because I'm, like, I know when people want to say something or, like, I'll know, like, how people feel and I want to speak up for them. But, I don't know, it's different in, like, high school, I would say. Like, in high school, it's, like, I could speak up for my friends and they'd be like, "Oh my god, thank you." But if you speak up for someone as an adult, they're just like, "What the fuck are you talking for?" I'm
like, you stop. You're just like, I don't want to think about these problems. You're like, you know what? There's a wrong thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it go.
But it could be so simple to just, like... I mean, it's not simple, obviously. It's not easy for everyone to be able to speak up for themselves. But it just... I don't know. I get really conflicted because I'm like, I want to help, but I also don't want them to be mad at me type thing. So it's like... Oh. It's hard to know when you should step in. Hard to be an adult. Especially as, like, the youngest.
Yeah. No, it's hard, but I appreciate your instinct to try to help people. That should be more appreciated. I think it's really nice that you have that in you. It's hard. It'll get you in trouble because Because people just sometimes don't. I feel like that's adulthood. You like don't want to deal with a lot of the problems. So yeah. Although it was a turn on her when she stuck up for them. Oh yeah. I mean that's what happens when you stick up for people so many times. They'll turn on you. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard. But yeah.
All right, sorry, I kept you over extra like 30 minutes. Oh, that was
that's okay. Having so much fun.
It was a lot of fun. I like when we could just kind of sit down and talk like this. I think it's a lot of fun. But,
yeah, I mean, just our streams together, so like we're so comfy with each other. You are the person I talk to the most.
Oh my god, I'm on it.
Because I thought I could even text you like incredibly frequently, but
I was gonna say we don't talk super often because I'm a person. I've talked about this before. I'm very social. You will always find me like sitting in like a Discord VC in like any server, just kind of like sitting talking to people while I work on things or like play games or watch anime, whatever. I just always need to be around people because I cannot handle being alone.
I just don't talk ever. I can't handle being around people.
It's bad because sometimes I will actually like genuinely my social battery will like eventually burn out, and I get frustrated with people, but it's so weird because I'm like I'm lonely, but I don't want to be like I want to be alone, but I don't want to be lonely. Does that make sense? Where I'm like I need to be around people, but then it's like if I have to interact with people, I get frustrated, and like I don't know what to do with that point. It's so hard, so I'm just like okay, let me just go to sleep.
Oh, I see. Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, for me, a lot of loneliness is like FOMO. It's like comparing myself to like how often should I be interacting with people, seeing people get closer to each other because they're more social than me. So my tip, which is anecdotal and not great, is just like stop comparing what amount of social interaction you need. But also, I think you do need it more than most people. You're very different from me. I like being in the corner doing nothing by myself. But I really like that. But yeah, I mean, do what makes you happy. You're very loved, and there are people who love you, so they'll be there for you.
I love you.
Every time I see a voice call that's like open and you're like not in it, I'm like, what? Is she okay?
I'm probably sleeping.
Oh, okay.
I'm
the 3 hours of sleep?
Yeah, my 3 hours of sleep. No, I sleep so much, but also so little at the same time. It's so bad.
No, I get it. You're like tired too a lot of the time, I would think.
Which is odd, because I sleep so much. But it's also like I probably don't eat like the right things. I need to eat more.
Make eggs. Eggs have been helping me. I just make eggs and I'm like, okay,
so
egg.
Over egg.
I eat egg every day. 5 eggs.
No, 5 egg? Oh my god. So over
breakfast and dinner is eggs.
No more eggs. Alright, well, I'm gonna wrap this up before we get too depressed. I don't think this was actually a really depressing stream, I would say.
Really? I thought I was enjoying my time with you.
Yeah, I felt like it was very like earnest and honest and forward and just kind of like, I don't know, I feel like I can really open up when you're here. It makes me more confident because I'm like, oh, I'm not just being sad and talking about my problems. I'm like kind of going back and forth with the person and relating about things that like are honestly like a lot of people go through.
Being quiet in the same place with a friend and not getting angsty, it's freak friendship for me. Yeah. I feel like, you know what, maybe the conclusion is our love type is just honesty.
True.
Our love language is being honest and loving. No games. We're not being too loving. We're not being shy. We're a bit of everything because we are human.
Wait,
but also anyway.
That defeats our whole purpose of this was to figure out what our niche personality was. If we're just everything, that's not...
But that is the truth and you know it.
No, yeah. People are too complex to characterize them. It's so hard. That's what it is.
I will literally kill Ray. I'm going to ban him from your stream right now. I don't even know why, but I'm going to do it. Bye, Ray.
Oh.
I think Ray's doing a bit and said ads are not that funny, but now I'm doing a bit back and banning him for 60 seconds. Yeah!
Watching the messages disappear. Did you actually...
For just a minute, he'll be fine. He's a big boy, right?
There's no time. What did you do?
Oh, it's okay. He's back. He's close, okay?
All the messages disappearing from chat.
He's a big boy. He's a big. He can take it. He can take it.
He can take it.
You take it, right? Or are you not a big boy? Are you saying you're a little baby boy who pisses his pants and poopies his diapers?
You having fun yet, right?
In your dark zone by yourself. Getting bogged by Gazelle, exactly.
Will the time you out? Oh, you got timed out in Discord?
You got timed out in Discord too?
No, you did.
What?
Did you? What'd you do? You misbehaving?
Swift! Swift keeps timing me out on Discord. Abuse of power! I'll tell you the teachers! Yeah.
Teachers might be asleep.
Teachers might be asleep. We have Zoom classes here at V4Mirai Magic School.
Oh, true. All right. Any last words before we run into the ending scene?
I like you.
Oh my god. I like you.
Why?
Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We're V4Mirai's first generation Chrysalis, Serina Maiko, and ENVtuber, and this stream has been a lot of fun. Sorry if it was a bit of a downer. I tried not to be too.
Not sorry. I'm not sorry.
Yeah, they're not
You'll be sorry on your own, woman.
But I like to think. I don't know. I definitely want to be open with I want to be more open with talking about mental health for sure. It's something, like I said, I struggle with because I do have an issue with being vulnerable, openly vulnerable. But I also feel like it's very important to be vulnerable with yourself to talk about mental health and to be sensitive about things. But no downer. It was super. Okay, that's good. I was worried that I'd left you guys too sad. Huh?
Well, if you're sad, it's okay. We're here for you, buddy. Pat, head pat, hugs, head pat, hugs, head pat.
Sorry, I was just imagining how funny it would have been if you were like, if you're sad, it's okay. We're here for you. Stream has ended.
wait, let's do that.
Okay.
Guys,
all right.
If you're sad.
If you're ever sad, you can always come to us. We're always gonna be here for you. Okay, right, Abby?
Yeah, of course, guys.
We'll always be here. Is that the yeah? That's the outro. That's the outro. Oh, there's no music. Oops. Here you go. My bad.